What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Face Show. This is Glenda. Hope everybody having a wonderful day and a blessed week. Let's just get into it. MeganTheeStallion is suing her record label. Wow, Megan, what's going on? Let's get into this. So, Megan goes to her Instagram and her Twitter page to create a video because she was trying to release some new music a couple of weeks ago, and as she thought that she had a mutual relationship with her record label, which is 1501, which is owned by Carl Crawford, which is the ex-baseball player. So he, after he retired, he decided to go in the music business and open him a record company in which I think he let somebody else run, but he really got a lot of his hand into it. And as I look on his page, he has a lot of artists and a lot of different artists, and MeganTheeStallion was one. Well, she claims back when she was young, like when she was 20 years old, she's 23 now, that her and her mom, they kind of like established her career because she used to rap all the time. So she says she built her brand. Everything she wrote and rapped about, is hers. She owns everything. But she ran into and she met a few friends, and Carl was one of them. And they offered her to sign a deal with his record label, so she can get more exposure because he's a famous, baseball player. So I'm sure he had lots of celebrity friends that can get the exposure that she needs in order to get into where she's at now. So she stated that she signed with him at 20 years old, not knowing what the contract was about, and didn't, read it, didn't have a lawyer. She didn't have all the people to come in and look over the paperwork to make sure that she wasn't signing her royalties and her whole, career away or her life away based on a, contract. Because sometimes we can get into these contracts, as people get into the contracts and artists get into their contracts and they're stuck there for life because they signed something that says no matter what, they got to always, the money always going to go back to the record label. But she signed something saying that she would get a 60-40 deal, which I heard was a really good deal, that he would take 60%, she'll take 40 of all her, royalties. She'll own 40% of her royalty, which is good. I hear that people say that most of the time record labels don't even give you a chance to own your royalties. So that was a pretty good deal for her. On top of it, she didn't really let anybody go and check it out. She claimed that these are independent labels, and it's also another label she said that she was on that's independent. So she assumed independent means she can do what she want. She can drop music when she want to. She can make videos when she want to. She can go and get feature artists on her album that she wants, and nobody has anything to say. Well, she can do all of those things, but when it comes, and I also heard just maybe like a month or two ago, she signed with Roc Nation, which is supposed to be another independent record label that's going to help manage her, that's going to help keep her career on top and keep everything going, make sure she get her dates and get booked for this and that and that. Roc Nation is owned by Jay-Z, so he's about his coins, so he going to get his money. So she signed with them thinking that she's finna get ready. She got a new album out she thinks she's going to drop. Well, when she was going to get ready, thought she was going to drop that album, she learned that she couldn't because Carl was holding her, holding her back because he said, wait, you got to finish paying me for all these shows you did and all these performances that you done that I paid for, and all your hair, your makeup, your personal assistants, things like that. I'm sure she get paid for people buying her clothes or dressing her or finding outfits for her, even booking the dates and booking each events that she has to perform at. I'm sure somebody had to pay for that. And if she didn't have the money, I'm sure he did. So he stated to her that she said she didn't get nothing out of it, that there was a deal that was based on somebody that's trying to intimidate her and make her do something for nothing. So he came back and clapped back and said that is a lie, and said that, she had every right to do whatever she wanted. And all the time that she was doing those shows, she was getting $100,000 a show. And a lot of times he wasn't seeing any of that money. So he said all the money he put out for her to even get to where she's at, he just want his $1 million back. And I'm sure he'll be glad to let her go. But I don't understand this. how do someone get discovered and someone help put you on the top? And I'm not sure if this is how it works. This is just my opinion and my thought on it. And then all of a sudden they want to switch up and go to somebody else that's bigger and better. You know, I don't understand. I never understand that, because I'm thinking, if this label got you to where you at, why he can't continue to get you where you're going? And you guys, y'all make that money for that label instead of going to some big label or big management team where you're going to be putting out more money and they're going to require you to do more. That's just what I think. So I never understood how people do that, but maybe it's something that we don't know about on the background that, she knows a little bit more about, and we don't know, they're just not talking about it right now. Well, come to find out, she said these people were supposed to be family, and when they were saying we need to release new music, she was like, fine, no problem. So they went over her contract and noticed that, wait, hey, did you know this and that was on your contract? And she stated that she didn't know, but if it is on there, we can always straighten this out, because the people that I'm dealing with are family. She considered them to be family and thought that they would be able to talk it out in order to get her going to the next, let Rock Nation manage her. So I guess she got slapped in the face with that, because Crawford, he was like, no. Carl was like, no, that's not how it worked. So I think Meg ended up getting her an attorney and getting a judge to block him from not letting her release her new music. So she's released the new music. Her new album came out last Friday. Everybody need to go peep it. I like Meg, so she put out good music. Shout out to Meg. Shout out to Carl for helping her, and everybody else. But I'm sure this thing gonna get a little bit deeper than what it is. She done already dropped the new music, and from what I'm listening to, it sounds pretty good. I don't have no bad things to say about it. But I just want to see how it's going to play out. And you guys all just let me know what you think. Do you think she's going to end up having to pay Carl later? Or do you think she got over on him by going to get in the judge and being able to release this new music, and he may not even be able to get any money based on this? I want to know what y'all think. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen, but I'm sure going to be watching to see what happened. Please comment and subscribe. Please share the video. Like the video. And yeah, let me know what you think. And on that note, I'm out.